Hey guys, make sure you stand till the end. This Cayenne has over 200,000 miles. Filters have not been replaced for at least 100,000 miles. We want to show you what they look like. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Today guys will be super helpful video to any of you having a Porsche Cayenne, that generation here from year 2002 to year 2010. If you want to see how to replace engine air filter on the V8 engine, that's a 4.5, I think later they will switch to the 4.8, but it will work the same. Stay with us, we'll explain that, how to do step by step. We'll put links and information in the video where you can get them from at a good price. That way do not waste money and time. So let's start on it now. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free videos on every single car. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix engines, transmissions, bodywork, fuses, codes, almost anything you can think of. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video guys, that way we can keep making them absolutely free. So, what do you guys need to do to replace the engine air filter? By the way, if you want to see how to replace cabin air filter, we have the video on the channel step by step. First, you need to open your hood. When you guys open the hood here, we're going to start, getting to the filters. Where are the filters? Under these covers here and on this side. How we guys remove them? Now, let's see if the Phillips is not going to do it, but we're going to get a screwdriver. Now, these plastic clips often people lose them, they come off, they fall off. We're missing quite a few of those, but if you need to buy replacement ones with even the metal clips underneath, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. Starting on this side, you kind of like need to twist counterclockwise, but you need to push down on it, turn 90 degrees, and it pops up. When it pops up, that's when people usually lose them, guys. One is out. You're supposed to have one on this side. We're missing that one, so unfortunately we don't have it. Now, one on this side here, the same thing. Lift it up. Now, guys, another thing. Okay, let me get it out. Here, we're supposed to have one more. Check this thing out. Missing. But we're going to replace them with new ones. The same thing on this side. We have one here. Okay, now sometimes if they don't want to come up all the way, you need to kind of like twist them, pry them a little bit. One is missing on this side. We're going to be replacing those now. I bought replacement ones. This Cayenne has 209,000 miles, guys. Now the last 100,000 miles at least, it hasn't had the filter replaced. It might be original filters. We'll see what they look like. Now, we're going to go ahead, pull those things. Okay, here we need to remove the cap. Ours is broken, but usually you're supposed to pull it out of here like this one. And here we have one Torx right here. You see that Torx? Okay, that's Torx. Okay, let me see. That should be a Torx 20, I believe. Okay, this is Torx 20. Yeah, Torx 20. So we're going to go ahead, get this one now. Okay, and I might get a screwdriver instead of that ratchet. It's a little bit more convenient in a little bit, because we'll need it again for replacing stuff here. Now, this part, okay, I'm going to remove the cap here for the coolant. We're going to go ahead, pry that open. Okay, here it's a little bit of a tight spot, but we got to almost one of them. Let's do the same thing on this side now. Exactly the same thing needs to be done here. If you have the jump starter cover here, you might need to remove it. Okay, perfect. Second one. Now we need to go ahead, guys, and remove that cover here. Here we have two clips we're supposed to have. Again, we're missing those, so we'll be putting new ones. Somebody installed a different one. Let me just grab a small screwdriver quick, guys. Okay, and we're going to come right back. Okay, and finish that thing now. Okay, let me see if I can find some little screwdrivers that can do it. And by the way, if you want to see how to do almost anything on that Cayenne, guys, we have videos how to do anything from practically differential, valve cover, gaskets, anything you can think of. So let me see if that clip is going to come up without pushing that piece in, or it's going to be the ones that practically it's gone. this one is one of those that somebody installed. Okay, again, so let's zoom out a little bit so you can see this piece now. Okay, one of them comes up first. I think it's on this side. Perfect. The same thing we need to do on this side. They come out, right? Just like this one. Next, guys, here is where things get a little bit interesting. You wonder why. Here is one of the engine air filters, and you have one like that on the other side. There you have the coolant line, so it'll be a little bit more stressful, but let me show you now what we need to do. Here, guys, you see these things, we need to turn them until they come to that dot. Okay, so you need to get, okay, the Torx too. Let me grab a little bit bigger. I need to grab a bigger, okay, Torx 30 maybe, 25 or 30 here. Yeah, 30, next one, bigger. Let me see, what's that one? That one. And I'm going to turn it, okay, until it comes even with the dot. Same thing on this side. Okay, perfect. Okay, we leave it like this one. Now we grab it, guys, and we pull it out. When you align them, don't twist them. Okay, some of them may be stuck. You see the end on the piece right here? That's what we are turning on the bottom. So if you don't align it with the dot, it will never come out. Okay, perfect. This one too. Now we can grab and pull it out. Here we need to have two clips. Okay, you can see two clips will need to come up. And now that filter cover, okay, 1 second. Okay, it will come out. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and pull the filter out, guys. See what it looks like. Man. Okay, so most likely it's been replaced since it's a man filter. When? That's hard to tell, guys. The filter is in terrible shape. Okay, if you want ways to increase your efficiency of the engine, mileage, new filters, guys, and we'll have video about a leaky moly catalytic system clean. That thing improves, guys. Okay, fuel efficiency like crazy. Now here, that'll be the time to see if you need to clean your box. Okay, you may have full of leaves and stuff. Okay, we worked on it not too long ago, so everything's still clean. Align it really good, guys. Okay, let me see here. Make sure it's in on the bottom too. Now, hold that camera here and I'm going to go ahead. Okay, you need to align these things. I want to show you this. 3 things needs to be aligned on the very bottom in the canals there. And so you need to go straight. The clips need to come up. Those metal clips, they need to stay up. It's going to be a little bit challenging, I'll be honest with you. It will take a little bit of time. You will see. To align everything where it's supposed to be, because the new filter, okay, perfect. The new filter will be bigger a little bit because it's not, the gasket is not smushed yet. And it still came out, guys. So, okay, I'm trying to get it in. But these metal clips is what I'm biting on all the time, so. Okay. You have to make sure that it's closed, guys. If they're not closed, that's not good. Okay, this one's ready. So that'll be the time to grab, make sure the bottom is not coming loose, inspect it. Common mistake, people will leave them loose. Now we need to go ahead, align this one, push it all the way in. We're going to get the things, it goes in the canal, push them, get the other one, push it as well. Now we're going to grab and turn them to align them with this clip, with this line right here on the front. One side is up, it's done. Let's try the other one, guys. Here, now we're going to have a little bit more challenge. You wonder why we have the coolant hose here that will need to come up. This plastic pipe is so easy to break, guys, so you have to be extremely careful. So what we're going to do now, again, okay, let me see, we're going to twist the things here
Okay, and on this side too. Twist it like this. We're going to pull them. Sometimes you can pull them by hand, but sometimes they're a little bit stuck. Okay, people will break those almost every time they remove them because they don't know how to do it. So take your time. All of these are not broken at 209,000 miles. Okay, release right here. This one is a little bit more stuck. We need to pull that hose out. Okay, let me see if it's going to fit now here. Perfect. That's the other cover. We're going to open the other filter now. Okay, let's pull that filter. The same thing, man. Okay, quite dirty, guys. Quite dirty filter. You can check on the inside. Okay, this thing is full of stuff, and you can see the cover of it. Just unbelievable compared to the new one. So here we need to inspect. We have just a little bit of stuff. If you have a lot, vacuum everything. Make sure it's completely clean, guys. We'll put links in the description of the video below where you can get them from. You can get them at a really good price. That way you do not waste money and time. So here again, okay, we need to go ahead and install it. It doesn't have the it just goes only one way, guys. Okay, let me see which way it goes now, like that. Because it comes here, it goes on the bottom, perfect. Now, that will be a little bit more challenging. You wonder why? Because guys, here we need to go ahead, okay, and install it in the canals on the bottom. Hold the metal clips here. Get it in at the same time. Okay, you might need to help it with your hand a little bit. It's still not going in. Let me see. Make sure I don't damage anything. Everything looks good. It's just such a tight fit because the new filters, they're not, the gasket on the filter is not as compressed as the other one. So and I got the metal clips again in. I just seem to be having trouble here. I'm going to remove that cover. It will give me a little bit more room to actually come in an angle where I can close them, guys. Because otherwise I pass the thing and it doesn't seem to be closing for some reason. Let me see if everything's aligning there. Yep. It's such a, let me show you here, okay? These 6 teeth need to go in at the same time, guys. Same time. So I'm going to do that again until I finally get it. I don't know when, but I got the thing stuck here too, so give me a second here. No, not yet. Okay, almost there. So eventually, guys, it got in, and now we're going to go ahead and close it. It will be tougher than the other one, right? Just be prepared mentally. Okay, perfect. So all we have to do is install the covers and we can continue, okay, with the next step now. So guys, we're ready to install the pins. Okay, make sure that you get everything good. It aligns, and when it aligns, it will go in, okay, pretty easily. Sometimes, okay, things are a little bit, okay, out of line, so we need to go ahead because here we have a rubber seal, and that rubber seal, let me see if I can get one on one side first, then the other one will be easier. Okay, one got in. and kind of like to guide it. Okay, now that's the second one, and here, okay, it got in. You need to just be patient with these things, because okay, once you lose patience, that's when things get bad. Turn them until they're locked in place to the front, so they cannot come loose. Make sure cables, wires, hoses, everything is good, right guys? Okay, and it seems like it is. Now we're going to go ahead, okay, get the replacement clips. Now I want to show you here for the replacement clips. Okay, there will be different ones, little, big ones, all kind of things. Okay, that's what they look like. Now I want to see if this one fit actually here, or they will not fit, if we can get a clip that way. Okay, and I think it will. So would that be this one or the next one? Let me see, I think it's this one. Let me see, because they come with different sizes sometimes too. Okay, maybe this one here. Yeah, perfect, this one right here. So now all we have to do, get the two pieces here. Okay, that will be the time to inspect, to have metal clips as well, because we're going to replace all the things that didn't fit. This one goes on the bottom, the one on the driver's side goes first, goes under the seal. Then you get this one, it's going to go just like the other one on top. We're perfect here. Now on this side we're going to go ahead, close this one. Okay, everything aligns. Here we need to go ahead and install the screw. Now the screw is right here with a Torx 30. That's for the, okay, excuse me, not Torx 30, that's a Torx 20. Okay, I had it somewhere here. I had the big screwdriver. Let me see. No, I brought it with me somewhere here, and see where I left it, to make sure I didn't leave it anywhere I'm not supposed to. Okay, because when you take things apart, you want to make sure you get all the tools, okay, at the right place. Perfect. Now we can, ours is broken here. I'm going to install it anyways. By the way, if you need to buy a new cap, they sell them, and I'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. And this one will be for the windshield washer. It still closes, so that's perfectly fine. Now we're going to go ahead and install the other one, and then we'll start installing all the different clips, guys. Let me show you now. Okay, kind of like you go in an angle under the seals, come here. Now we're going to start getting this in, and I'm going to get some of the new clips, okay, for here that we were missing, remember? So let me go ahead. Okay, they go only one way, remember guys? Okay, one way only. Let me see which way exactly. Okay, this one is in place. Now we need to get that one. Okay, this one is in place too. Look how good that thing looks, guys. I'm going to go ahead and replace them, okay, some of the ones that are more visible with newer ones, because they just look better, and the ones that are less visible, I'll still use the old ones, because I didn't buy so many. Okay, perfect. Here we're going to get some of the older ones, install right here now. Okay, perfect. And we need one more right here, which will be a little bit of a hard to reach angle. Okay, you're going to see now. Let me see, because here looks like they're not aligning something. Okay, like that. And I'm going to go in an angle here. Okay, Perfect. And now, same thing we're going to do on this side. Let's install that one first because it's harder to get. Okay, perfect. We're going to get one here. Oh, I turned it 180 instead of 90 degrees, and that set it loose. We have the one on this side now, and one underneath here. It wasn't aligning. Okay, let me get it in. Last one, guys, last one. Align everything good. Push it in. Okay. Finally in place. That's how we guys do it step by step. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.